we live? Are we live? I don't know. I tried just a second ago and it failed out because reception in the area that I live is kind of crappy. But I am on my way to work and haven't done a guy's daily drive in a while, and I figured, you know what? Let's just do it live. Why not? Why not? And when this is all said and done, I will attempt, when I get home, to put in the guy's daily drive opening and closing and all that other happy stuff. So much stuff to do in relation to various podcasts. I have the audio version of the Mac to the Future livecast that I haven't posted yet. I haven't put that in the Guy's Daily Drive feed. That will go up before this one does in the audio feed. This will be also available in the probably the Mac to the Future, Guy's Daily Drive, and Vert Shark feeds in the YouTubes later on. And so here we are. It is, April 3rd, 8:54 a.m. on the East Coast of the United States. And this is about 2 hours later than I would normally leave for work if this was a normal day. But it is not a normal day. It is a weird day. Every day for the last month has been a weird day because you just don't know what's going to happen from day to day. Whoa! And that's not good. My phone just fell out of its little case. That was a surprise. I don't know why that happened, because this little stand I've got for it isn't really all that great. Hopefully that'll stay for a while, but as the car bounces around, it kind of falls. So typically I would be doing this with the iPod Touch. I have a 6th gen, I think it is, iPod Touch that I normally record Guy's Daily Drive in. But of course, that does not have... God damn it. Shit. This is just not the way I need it to. I need to figure out a better way to do this so this thing will stop falling. It's very, very annoying, and I can't imagine, well, it probably amuses all of you to suddenly see my phone go flying across the car. But I got to figure out a better way to do this if I'm going to do this live. And I will do more of these live because it's just fun. But we were talking about the crazy stuff that's going on right now. I'm down to one day a week at work. I typically just go in to do the things that I can't do while I'm at home. I've got reasonably good access to most of the things that I need at home, with the exception of a couple of things, which is why I'm going in today. And I'm typically also going in at least one other day. Not for very long, just long enough to do a couple of little things, and then I head back out again. There's no one in the office, so social distancing isn't really an issue. We're all... now, I went in on Wednesday, and there was one guy there, and we're like 10 feet apart from where our cubes are. And sometimes you just got to do what you got to do. There are things that have to get accomplished, and if you can't do them from home, and we have a lot of people who are still struggling to get set up at home and get their work done at home. And so we're all, a couple of things. Number one, because everyone's at home, the amount of work that's coming in is very, very slow, very, very slow. Huge volume, which is good. I run a help desk for someone, and with everyone home, there's not nearly as much help that's required as there normally is, which is a good thing. It means that we can get caught up on some of the things that we do some housekeeping, which fortunately I am able to do from home. But I think the weirdest thing of all of this for me is ever since my wife retired, I really, really felt like how lucky she was that she didn't have to get up early, and she didn't have to go to work, and she didn't have to, she could set her own schedule and do all the things that she wants to do there at the house and all the rest of that. And now that I'm in, not quite the same state, but just a little bit like it, not, because I am still working, I'm going stir crazy. I just can't think of any. Sometimes it's like I'm at the house and it's like I can't think of anything I want to do more than not be in the house. And that has been the hardest part of all of this for me, is to think about the things that when I was going stir crazy before, it's like, I want to get out of the house, so I'm going to go to Micro Center, or I'm going to go to the grocery store, or I'm going to go run this errand, or I'm going to go run that errand. And now it's like, I'm going stir crazy in the house, and I think I'm going to go, wait, no, I can't do that. And we have everything that we need at the house. So it's not like I have to go out and search for something and try to find it, because we don't need it. We were down to, I think, 4 or 5 rolls of toilet paper for the two of us. There was, Guy has since gone down to Richmond. He left last weekend. So it's just the two of us. But here's the thing about toilet paper. Number one, all of you people that are hoarding it, going out and buying, rolls upon rolls upon rolls upon rolls, screw you all. You're jerks, and you're stupid. All you're doing is making it harder for everybody else. So, but the thing about toilet paper is the time to go and get some, or the time when you need some, and it's difficult to find, you don't wait until you're out to go and try to find it. But at the same time, especially if it's just you, or just you and another person, you don't need to have 60 to 120 rolls of toilet paper in your house for 2 to 4 people. It's ridiculous. I got word from one of our neighborhood apps that there was some toilet paper at Walmart when I was coming back home on, it was Wednesday, and I'd already stopped at the grocery store and gotten the things that we needed. And my wife told me that there was toilet paper at Walmart. And like I said, we were down to like 4 or 5 rolls. So I went over there and walked in the door, and sure enough, there was a shopping cart that was filled with paper products. They had toilet paper, they had paper towels, they had all kinds of stuff. And I took 1 roll of 12. 1. I could have gotten 2, I could have gotten 4, I could have gotten many. I got 1. one container of 12 rolls of toilet paper, which will last us for weeks. And that's all we need. And that's all you need. Stop hoarding. God, what is wrong with people? You know, I just read that a couple of days ago, some jerk in New Jersey who was hoarding medical supplies, the N95 masks and other supplies, were selling them at like a 700% markup out of some warehouses that he had in New Jersey. And he got busted. You know, somebody who was buying it from him turned him into the FBI. FBI goes to his house, and what does he do? He claims that he has COVID-19 and tries spitting on them as they're arresting him. Why? Because he's a jerk, because he's an asshole. And I hope that they throw the book at him and charge him with acts of terrorism, because if you have an infectious disease and you purposely try to infect someone else knowing that you have an infectious disease, then you deserve whatever it is that they may throw at you. Same thing with even the threat of it. If you're not sick, but you claim that you are, and you do things to make people think that you're infecting them, I don't see what the difference is. I think that you should be charged with the exact same crimes and serve the exact same penalties. That's how I feel about it. And you know, in desperate times like these, we all need to kind of try to pull together. And can we please attempt to put politics aside? I don't care what the Democrats are saying. I don't care what the Republicans are saying. I don't care what the progressives are saying. I don't care what anyone is saying as far as politics goes. Right now, none of that matters. Absolutely none of that matters. So for at least until the end of this emergency, just let it go. Okay? If some politician says something stupid, let it go. It doesn't matter. And frankly, it just doesn't matter. Let it go. Gosh, I can't think of anything else that I need to say at the moment. Thank you all to everyone who is watching. I appreciate the fact that you have taken the time to come here and watch me ramble as I'm on my way to work. And you can find out more about me, Guy Searle, over there on the Facebooks. I do a weekly podcast called the MyMac.com podcast that I do with a guy over in the UK named Gazmaz. And the two of us have a good time breaking down the tech. And when I say breaking down, we break it down. We break it like it's already broken. And then on Wednesday nights, I do the Mac to the Future livecast Go with Warren Sklar and David Ginsburg. You can find out more information about them over there on the Facebooks. And on occasion, I do this little thing in my car, kind of like today, except pre-recorded, called Guy's Daily Drive. And you can find that over on the YouTubes and in the Guy's Daily Drive RSS feed and the podcatcher of your choice for the audio version. And let's see, what else? So you want to contact me, guy@mymac.com is my email address. I am on the Twitters. I am Mac Parrot, and I am Vert Shark over there on the Twitters. If you'd like to help support the things that I do, you can go to patreon.com/Mac Parrot and make a donation there. You can go to coffee.com, ko-fi.com/Mac Parrot. And I have a PayPal page, paypal.me/Mac Parrot. Yeah, I know. How weird is that? I guess that's it. So thank you all so very, very much once again for joining me today. And maybe I'll come back in this afternoon and do another one. Won't that be fun, y'all? So we'll see ya. Bye.